right, so 2 days of spring ball in the books. How do you think things are going so far?
I feel great. I feel better than last spring. Better than camp. Really, I feel better than last year all the way. Everything coming smoother. I know everything now. So I'm bigger now, so everything just better.
Yeah, so what are you up to now?
So really, I'm focused on free right now because we got a lot of depth now. Last year we didn't have enough depth, so I was playing 2 spots, nickel and free. But now we got some depth, so I'm focused on free.
Awesome. So obviously going back to last year, you're making tremendous strides. You position yourself really well, and then that unfortunate injury happens up at Camp T.
Yep.
How did you kind of mentally recover, having from that unfortunate setback?
Off rip, I was like, dang, literally right. Like a couple weeks before the season happened, I felt like I was gonna have a great year, but after a while, I'm just like, shoot, that stuff is in the past. I got to prepare myself for next year. So, Coach Ward really let me. He said, "Can be in the film with everybody who was playing in the game." So I was injured, but I was still watching the same reps, everything that they was doing. So I still got better mentally. So.
Yeah, and so what kind of support did you feel from the teammates? You mentioned Coach Ward, keeping you in the loop and everything, and so but what is the kind of support you felt from the program?
It was nice because right afterwards we got a little leadership council. Like literally 2 days after I got hurt, I got voted on the leadership council by the team, and it was great. It was great for me being 17 at the time. That it just felt good, to be felt like I was still a part of the team even though I was hurt.
Why do you think you were voted to the leadership council? Obviously, it's a younger guy. It's kind of rather unusual, but like you, Sean Naa as well, some younger guys are really kind of stepping up in leadership roles.
Yep, sure. I honestly couldn't tell you. I just feel like, showing up, trying my hardest every day. That's really what. If everybody see you doing that, they're gonna trust you.
And so, we're over the focus or the off season. What's some of the focus of your work? Things you're trying to elevate.
I was just making sure I got bigger over the off season. Everything else, speed, all that stuff, that was natural. I just made sure I get bigger so I can play and hit some of these guys for sure.
Where have you seen the biggest difference in your game? When you first stepped foot on campus last year to where you are now and showing off in practice.
Really just my footwork. My footwork way better. Last year I was real jumpy because I kind of knew what I was doing, but it wasn't like I'm confident in it. This year my footwork, slowed down. I got everything. I'm moving better. Everything just easier.
Year 2 in this scheme, what are some of the things that have, with that comfort, that knowledge, have you seen really kind of, blossom for you?
Really my patience, because in high school I played in the box a lot. I was tackling people. Here I'm playing the pass, So it really helped me just be patient, not opening up too early or jumping at stuff, and then they throwing the ball over my head. Just really my patience, being able to just know, okay, I know my role, you feel me? So.
And then, of course, you're part of the Texas-to-Tempe pipeline. What makes Texas players different?
Sure, I don't know, really, because where I'm from, CJ fight too. We from the country, we way off in the woods. It's nothing else to do but football, hunt, and play sports. That's it. So we just play football all day since we was little. I didn't play football until high school, but I was still playing football with my cousins, like outside and stuff like that. So it's really just natural for us.
The next few weeks over the last bit of spring ball, what are some of the things you want to show this coaching staff that you can do?
I just want to show that I'm better than I was last year. I done made improvements even though I got hurt in the setback. I done way better than I was last year for sure.
A lot of talented safeties, yourself obviously, Shamari, Xavier in that mix, adding Kamari, some Miles as well. What is that safety room like? What do you think fans are going to see from this group of Sun Devil safeties in 24?
We're going to be tough for sure. And I don't think nobody's going to be able to mess with us. For sure.
Montana, what's the confidence level like? You had an interception today. You kind of talked about your footwork, but just being able to maybe see the ball better or read the quarterback a little better, what it's been like for you?
Sure. My confidence, if anybody know me since I was little, ever since I started playing sports, my confidence went way up here, just off rip from anything. But getting a pick and stuff like that, it helped me show that okay, my work paying off, the stuff that I did, and went to training and all of that stuff is paying off. Watching film, all that stuff, everything's slowing down. It's easy to see. So.
You might have been already asked this question, but defensively as a group, what has it been like in terms of the comfortability in year 2 collectively, and just kind of how deep this secondary group is now this year?
When you say comfortability, when you get to this level, you can't get comfortable. If you get comfortable, that's when you get past stuff. So especially when having a lot of talented people in the room, you got to stay on your stuff for sure.